Yeah, YouTube viewers are not going to like this. But then again, I'm doing this for my personal fun, so screw them. Small roundabouts, like over here. Then connect these up. So now we have a little bit of space to work with. We should also improve the robo ports over here. Maybe one here and one here. Perfect. These need to have concrete better power. Connect this up. Then there's a robo port over here. We will place it over. Oh, there's already one over there. We could place one down here, just for the lulz. This is slowly getting out of here. Excuse me. Ah. Yeah, that should be fine. We're slowly advancing into the wasteland. And we may have an issue here. We have a robot port over here, and our factory is over here. The robots will probably fly this way. So these are in the way. Let's send them some care packages. Take it away, boys. Oop. Splat. Splat. That should be better. So, okay, now this is getting built slowly. The question I have is, can I place a double train in here? 1, 2, 3, 4 signals here. Not really, it's just too short for a double train. So I'm thinking about placing more assembly base in here. And just make him go into here and go out there. Yeah. That's pretty much what it's going to be. So we're going to make the facility we're going to make, or I want to make, down here. There you go. Elongate it a bit. We should probably just make this ourselves for now. And place, first of all, this signal. Then 1, 2, 3. We need 4 cars. And then the ability to store a train. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. And then it'll go. I would love if I could place a whole nother train in here. So we have a signal over here. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we go back into here. And then can come a small roundabout. Whoop. Just like this. And then hook these up and hook these up. And that's a good work distance. Are there blueprints out there? There are blueprints out there. We can actually advance a little bit more. So we also need to advance down here. There. And here. So this will be the sodium, no, the sodium, the silicon ammonium, silicon nitride facility. We're going to make a big input because where's monosilicon being made currently? It's being made down here. Is there a better monosilicon recipe? Yes, there is. Using quartz crucibles, monosilicon seeds, and molten silicon. And there's a chance I get my crucible back. Okay. So maybe begin with that. Let's begin with that. We're gonna make the very best silicon. Well, first of all, we have this one. Silicon processing. To make silicon ingots. Both of these needs quartz. This needs monosilicon seed, and monosilicon seed is made by molten silicon, and molten silicon is made by making better silicon ingots. Better silicon ingots are being made down here. We process this, we press it. We do something with, okay, this is, we make gas out of it. And we need a seed. So these are multiple steps we need to do. What's the ratio? Well, this is your default ratio. And the final step is putting it into a chemical furnace. And add aluminum ingots and hydrogen gas to it. Chemical furnaces do not require any we also need aluminum ingot, and we get alumina out of it. And we also have this better aluminum recipe, which I want to do because it uses sodium carbonate. So here's what we're going to do. First of all, we're going to make a aluminum factory. Are we going to make an aluminum factory first? Wait, let me see. It doesn't really matter which factory we make first. This one needs aluminum ingots. Yeah, and this makes alumina again. And we can cook the alumina down into aluminum ingots. No, this doesn't sound good. This is... How did this happen? nuke it from orbit, please. So that's that side gone. This should kill him sooner or later. Damn, that's war. Come on, die already. There you go. Sorry. Back on topic. Yeah, because this also makes alumina. And we use alumina for multiple things. However, the better aluminum recipe we make aluminate, which we make into alumina. And the last step is cooking down the alumina back into ingots. So we can make a facility which feeds both sides. So aluminum and silicon should be made side by side. Then I would say let's begin with the aluminum, because we do need quite a lot of it, and we have this old factory over here, which we should shut down now. So you do not order up anything anymore. And you do not order up anything anymore. Okay, that's fine. The robots will fix it. This, however, is less fine. So he's now going on a rampage and kill all the radar dishes. Perfect. There we go. Alumina. Let's copy over the core of you. And place you here. So first step would be default processing. The default processing is as always. So one goes out this way, one goes out this way. Pull it along. I have no clue how long it's going to be, so let's just pull it along. Then, ooh, I actually have these in my inventory. I do not need that much in my inventory. There's going to be 3 processings. No, yeah, it's a 3-to-2 ratio, so 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Pallet press. I actually also have some pallet presses in my inventory. So 1, 2. We have all the space. Let's not build it that cramped. Oh. Saving. 1, 2, 3. Pallet press. 1, 2. 2 of these. Perfect. Now we're up to pallets. Next step. Cook it in a chemical furnace. Where's the chemical furnace? There's one. Thank you. What kind of ratio is it? It's... We need 6 pallets every 6 seconds. You're making 2 pallets per second. Yes. No, you're making 4 pallets every 2 seconds, and every 6 we need 6. So it's a 1-to-2 ratio. So one of these can feed 2 of these. Okay. It's already starting to get complicated. We can do the wider design. There is a way of doing it like this. Then the pallet press, no, the pallet press will be here. Then you will be here and here and here. This will allow us to, no, not this. Give me a chemical furnace, this one. So then you can feed these two. Almost. That's a bit annoying. We could build it around the corner. Wait. You here, you there, you there, you there. Perfect. That's around the corner. Now you feed two, you feed two. This will make all the sodium aluminite we want. We also have to feed in coke and sodium carbonate. We have to keep that in mind, which we can by means of this way and this way. Let's just mark it up. So there's something going into here and there's something going into here. Then the next step would be adding, we're now making 18 sodium aluminate, and we can cook it up with hydroxide in a blast furnace. We're making 2 per second, and we need, what? Yes, one of these makes 2 sodium aluminite per second. 3. And we need 6 per second. So 2 of these feeds into 1 blast furnace. And this doesn't sound good. Oh, actually it does. So it's a further 2-to-1 ratio. Let's use this blueprint here. Slowly advancing all the way to the top. We should also advance down here. So, give me a blast furnace. Over yonder. I'm just gonna place it here and here. Okay. Yeah, you make it 6 per second. You need 6 per second. Also sodium hydroxide, sodium carbonate, sodium hydroxide. Oh. You, however, produce sodium carbonate as a product. Oh, this is going to be super annoying. I already hate it. Hey, design warped. Buenos noches. Buenos. I don't have enough time. Back on my brain conundrum. So every 6 seconds you're making 6. So we can't just feed these back. Am I seeing this correct? No, wait. So every 12 seconds you produce 6. Every 12 seconds you require 6. However, I have 2 of you, so we are producing less than we actually need. So we have to make a feedback system. That will make alumina, and we also need carbon dioxide. Oh, that's super shit. Can we make carbon dioxide by burning carbon? And now we can make carbon dioxide by burning coal, but can we just make it by burning carbon? No, that makes monoxide. Ah. Well, I think we have a factory that makes carbon dioxide. Do we have a capture? I have no clue what we're making anywhere. Okay, we have to pump in carbon dioxide. Am I out of... No. I'm probably still waiting for these to come through, so use these. And I have these. So you're making that. You're making that. And the final step would be, this gives us 24. This requires 24, so the final step would be this and this and this. Well, this step we won't be doing over here. This step we will be doing in a side facility. We're doing the same as we're doing over here. First we're making alumina, and then we're going to make a station next to it where we're making ingots out of it. So we have to get this under our control. So aluminum, press it, push it in, cook it. Inventory full. Let me just jangle this around a bit. Because usually if you do a 2-to-1, you do it like this. Bam, bam. And you make this. Then we would have to add... It's a 1-to-2 ratio, isn't it? Ooh. I'm seeing a design coming. If it's a 1-to-2 ratio, then like this. Then we will need one crusher here, one crusher here. Mirror this. Here, there, here. And that's a design. Now the aluminum will be fed into here. It will then be crushed, pushed out to the sides. We only have to make sure that we get some coke in here. Can we burn coke for carbon dioxide? Dioxide. Coke cracking Fischer Tropsch process. Good God, Angel. What are you doing? Yeah, okay, we have to burn coal. Oh, speaking of coal, I do want to keep track of my coal fields. And we're almost to the top, so keep pushing these rubber boards out. And then quickly build a wall, and the rest will then be easy peasy. I should actually add small laser turrets to this template so that our expansion roboports can defend themselves. Splat. That should do it. Also, we can already start building the wall. Let's hope not that we get a brownout like last time. The wall's going to be over here. Ah, they are super close. The wall's going to be over here. That should be better. This shouldn't aggro them. At least not right away. Where did these come from? They need to go. Oh, they're settling everywhere. I think I got them. Not quite sure. Also, this straggler. Blow him up. There we go. And push the wall as far as you can. There will be a wall over here, so we will have... Can we shoot these? Oh, we're really pushing our wall at the moment. You just barely build it over here, here, and then here. We have to put a bend in there. So back to this. Aluminum processing, aluminum pellets. This is a 1:2 ratio. This is a 2:1 ratio. Yeah. Then we're going to feed the whole thing on coke. So there is going to be a coke line going past and a sodium line. How are we going to weave this? You're also going to make sodium carbonate. The sodium carbonate we're going to feed back into our chest as Hayden Lake these things proposed, like we could have done over here. This time we're going to do it right. No random belt, no not belts, no random red cable magic. So this would be one way. I don't mind making a hugging solution. It's going to be a bit of a weird one, but it'll be fine. Actually, we could also do it like this. Just go in. Yeah, that's fine. And we're gonna have something like this. So this will feed the carbonate and the coke. Coke will also be fed into here as a fuel. And then we only need to add the hydroxide extra. And that we can just weave in. So it would be something like this. And the same down here. Okay. Then output. Your output will be fed to here. Your output. You have the annoying output. You have the alumina and the. Okay. Let's take some blue inserters. So in. You only need. Wait, this is completely wrong. What was I thinking? It's like this. Also, since you're the only one eating it, now we can do it like this, because this will be the sodium line. This will be the. You also need these. This will be the coke and the carbonate line. How much do we need of this? Quite a bit. And then G will be the main output. So maybe remove these three. And remove these three, also this one. You'll just start pumping the stuff out, willy-nilly. You eat from here. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It will be like this. And like this. Same over here. You will actually go like this for a while. Nope. And then we use one of these. Almost. And that's going to be the block. The designing is so much easier if you do not have to use any space constraints. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Look at that. This will tuck into there. I have to check up on what's going on over here. So this is still growing, this is still growing. At least all the biters are sleeping. Light. So this is the important fields. This is what I want to have. So once we're far enough in, the wall will go down here. Did I see that correctly? A few exploration shots, please. Look at this. Settlers. Make them pay. That's gone. Okay, and then... No, we don't need this. Actually, we do need this. This will be the output to the next line over. Power poles. Also inserters. So, in. Turn you into the inside. Yes, we have to do something about... Oh. Your carbon dioxide. Maybe turn you this way. And then go in. And that should be it. Power poles. Let's see. Place one here. No, place one here. Place one there. That should be everyone for power poles. Lamps. Good. Knock it in. And then we'll have to take a look at which belt has to be which color. No, not this one. This one. Also, start pushing over defenses. Oh, not here. There. And they cannot walk over. Perfect. So, ore-wise, these have a crafting speed of 2. This needs 1 aluminum per second. No, wait, this needs 2 aluminum per second. Crafting speed 2, 4 aluminum per second. So this has to be... Yellow belt is enough for one of these wings. What if we want another one of these? Well, if you want another one of these, I'm going to make another factory next to it. I think this design is fine. Absolutely fine. And now comes the worst part. We have to copy this over. So let's take over the core. Now let's begin with you. Remove this. Remove this. Place this. Copy over the core. We have to place the belts by hand. So it's aligned over here, and then it's 1, 2, wait, 1, 2, 3. There we go. It just barely fits. So let's take a long belt. So one here, one here. One here. You go into there. These two go around. Then there's an underground over here. Yeah, this is fine. We have a feedback system. I almost forgot that we had it. Then we're going to do the same over here. You feed over like this. Give me the underground. Under, over. Then it's this and this. This is going to feed back. Oh, this is rather complicated. Under. Under. All the way up to here. Then you. There seems to be something wrong here. Yeah. There's something wrong here. But basically, you go this way. Merge up with this one. There's one coming from down here, which is you. You're an output. You merge up with this one. And then you go back. And you go into the storage or whatever. So you go like this, you go like this, and you go like this. That should be it. That'll happen over here. Well, it should be fine. Also, excuse me. This is a bit too weird. That's better. Good, good, good. Hook this up and then you need power. A lamp over here, a lamp over there, a lamp over here. Then we need a output, a lumina output. Is a big one like this going to be correct? Yeah, I don't think we will have the inserter problem that long anymore. We used to have a problem with 4 to 6 inserters. Place it here. As silos can't, well, the problem is if you have 6 inserters loading a train or 4 inserters unloading a train, that's just a difference. But at some point, if we have faster and faster inserters, the problem won't exist anymore. But we will have to add some robot ports to this design. Why are you connected and you are not? That's why. Good, let's get out of the way. Gas. CO2. How much CO2 do we need? 15 per second. Oh. How much can we make by means of burning coal? 25 per second, if we have the same crafting speed. So we're just gonna put in a liquefier here and a liquefier there. And we're just gonna burn some coal. So that's the last connection we have to make. It's the dioxide. And that'll be like this. Same over here. Oh wait, this is wrong. That's carbon dioxide in. And we even have space for a roboport. And actually we will probably need multiple roboports. One in the middle. One at the top. And one at the bottom. That should be fine. Look at that. Wow, you just settled there. Yeah, this could be very important, adding power to the mix. Moving up the wall. The wall will be going right along here. Technically, they can walk around, but that should be fine. Well, this is a bit much. Let's just make 4. There, and then the gun line. Out the power pole, please. Where was that thing? Yeah. Now let's turn you around. Oh, the gun turrets. I do want to keep them on the same line. Good. And have you arrived up here yet? Not really. Well, first of all, get rid of these cliffs. Maybe not these fish. These fish are cool. And this is all going to be water. Well, maybe not this. There you go. Good. Now build it, robots, build it. And let's hope that there will not be a breach of my walls until this has been built. And this gives access to this coal field, and 5.4 million will power our power plants for quite a while. Where I come from, South Germany. I live in the science center of the southern of Germany, which is not Munich. It's on the other side of Germany, still in the south. Okay, moving along. Looking at the clock again, time for a quick break. See you around.